already got it loaded in. We're gonna watch some MARTINCITOPANTS. Oop, let me pause the. Oop. We're gonna watch some MARTINCITOPANTs. We're gonna do part 2 of the Kerbal Scuffed Program. Jeb is dead.
Hello again.
Hello.
Bill here.
How you doing, Bill?
Today, we're back in KSP, ready and willing to send our brave Kerbonauts off to almost certain death. Again. In this episode of our space catastrophe journey, we're taking another step towards the stars and going to the other planets in our own solar system.
Hey there.
In case you forgot, our glorious, patriotic, and ethically dubious space program has one goal. Reach another star system, land on its exoplanet, plant a flag, and return. Great sacrifices have been made in this pursuit, and a great many more will surely come. So what happened in the last episode? Well, we flew our first mission, almost got to orbit, actually got to orbit, told Kevin off for being a terrible student. Yeah, you heard me.
Yep.
Went on a boring trip around the moon, and
Fuck
then did
Kevin,
a solid
on
moon
God.
landing. Nice.
Nice.
Oh yeah, and Jeb died. Rest in peace. It's okay though, because we have a replacement pilot, Valentina Kermit. Like the video if you think Valentina will live out a long and illustrious career in the Bean space program.
Something tells me she's not gonna live.
To achieve our ambitious goals, we've loaded the game up with mods, creating a buggy, unstable, and feature-packed mess of a game. In this video, we're going to go and create some surface bases on the planets in our solar system. We'll sprinkle a couple on Luna and Eve, maybe some around the local gas giant Jewel, and finally, one on the furthest out planet, Elu. So what have we done since the last video? Well, a few things, all within the Kerbin system. We sent Valentina to Kerbin's other moon, Minmus, we went to the moon a couple more times, and we also, maybe, could have, possibly, killed all the remaining Kerbals. That didn't take long. Valentina died in a tragic time acceleration accident while trying to get back into her capsule on the moon.
Oh, that must just suck. That just must suck balls, right?
Bob also died in a tragic time acceleration accident while trying to land on the moon.
Oh, that's two. Oh, two of the. Oh, that.
Fuck! And Bill died after taking this terrible affront to God for a high-speed test drive.
Damn, we just wiping out like 3 people in a row now, aren't we?
Oof! Oh.
Oof. Oof.
So no more Jeb, Val, Bob, or Bill. Rest in peace. Instead, we have recruited Urk and Elza Kerman. They've so far flown a few missions each, and not died in the process.
Thank God.
Yet.
Oh, God.
Let us continue. Ah yes, the sweet sound of incredibly loud birds. We're starting our interplanetary exploration with the easiest planet to visit, Duna, which is the Kerbal equivalent of Mars.
Okay.
Our first mission will place an unmanned probe in orbit. This probe
Awesome.
will map out the surface and establish a site for future missions to land and perhaps even more. For this mission, we have created the most powerful rocket ever built.
Okay.
For like the 7th time. Its name, Joe Bidome. It has 2 big solid boosters, a powerful core stage, and a very efficient upper stage.
Okay.
Now let's get this lad into orbit.
Let's go. I'm gonna have to mute that. I'm gonna have to mute that. Oh, so gone.
Very nice. We're left with
There you go.
precisely 6,262 meters per second of delta V. Oi sir, what's delta V?
Oh no.
Speed.
Ooh.
Quite simple. It's how fast you're moving. For example, 4 meters per second. Or, for my American viewers, 2.77 Barrett M82A1s per
That's a unit of measurement I could get behind.
Velocity. It represents speed, but with direction. 4 meters per second, to the right. In
Okay.
physics, and in maths, the capital delta from the Greek alphabet refers to a change in something. So, delta V would be a change in velocity.
Oh,
For
okay.
example,
Easy.
we're traveling forwards in a straight line at 100 meters per second.
Awesome.
If we point our craft forward, how fast would you expect we go after burning all of our fuel? 200. Well, since we have
250.
Kevin, be quiet. Well, since we have 150 meters per second of delta V, we'd expect to be going around 250 meters per second. And sure enough, we do. If we face backwards and do the same experiment, we go 50 meters per second in the opposite direction.
50 meters.
Nice.
Okay.
So why is this useful? Well, it basically measures how far our craft can go. Remember, our craft is being pulled by gravity. In order to escape its influence, we need to go fast. In order to go fast, we need to change our velocity, and thus, we need delta V. People have made these nice looking maps that give a rough estimate of how much you need to go anywhere in the solar system. As we can see, to get to Duna, we need to escape Kerbal's gravity and then extend our orbit to intersect Duna's. According to the map, this will take us around 1,000 meters per second.
1,000 meters per second.
Anyway, let's go to Duna.
Ooh. Whee! I'm gonna just leave the song on. See if I could, if anything, I'll just probably check it out afterwards on YouTube.
To get our
Alright.
desired trajectory, we carefully plot out a course to a nice low orbit that is
This whole entire thing just looks absolutely confusing. This game must have to do a lot of math. Oh my god.
highly inclined. However, on the way there, I do this.
Oh.
What happened here is my incredibly fat, sausage-like fingers mashed the time accelerate button and shot me straight past Juna.
Ooh.
Are you nice? Not to worry though, we packed way more fuel than necessary and can literally just turn around and chuck her in reverse. To prevent shooting past again, we point backwards at the closest approach and slow down until we get a nice circular orbit. And there we have it. We're in orbit and mapping the surface of our first planet.
Oof.
On to... I'm just going to tell you right now, Launch 2 was a complete disaster.
Was it
For Launch
now?
2, we built another powerhouse of a rocket, Pog Frog 1, with one simple goal. Footprints and a flag on Duna.
Okay.
The rocket was going to place this section here in orbit of Duna. This lander would then separate and fly itself down to the surface where we'd do whatever it is we wanted to do. Whether that be running temperature scans, planting important flags, observing the goo, or dropping the Kerbal repeatedly on his head. After doing this important science, we'd hop in the lander and fly it back into orbit to meet up with the transfer stage. Fairly simple, right? Yeah, you'd think. Anyway, let's launch.
Alright. Wonder how bad it gonna go.
It was here in low Kerbal orbit that I realized my first mistake. Luckily, it was fairly inconsequential. Instead of a scientist, the game had placed an engineer into the rocket, meaning we had to launch a quick ship to swap out the Kerbals. After this, we transferred to Duna. In orbit, we separated the lander, hopped inside, and lowered our orbit into the atmosphere.
Alright. Oop, and there you go. We got land and perfect landing. Nobody's dead.
And there we have it. Urk hopped out and planted our first interplanetary flag. He named this incredible site Monkey Planet Now Claimed, and inscribed the plaque with truly an event to behold. It was at this point that I ended the stream. It was quite successful.
Alright.
Nothing exploded, no Kerbals died. Generally, good stream. If only the next went as smoothly. The next stream began where the previous left off. We just landed and collected some sweet science. Now, in KSP, you can quite easily rack up huge amounts of science by visiting different biomes. And this is what I planned to do first thing this stream. Lucky for us, there was a different biome quite close to our landing site, so I decided to go and visit. And then, this happened.
Oh. Oh, ooh,
Well,
ooh,
fuck. No way to get back into orbit. No way to meet up with the transfer stage.
ooh,
And no
that's a
way to
fuck
get
up.
back home. Poor Urk was stranded. So, we immediately got to work on... This was actually quite
Ooh,
easy to
no.
design, because we'd already done it. Introducing PogFrog 1.5. Thank you. All we had to do was remove the science experiments, most of the transfer stage, add an antenna, and we were ready for launch. So, we launched. However,
Right, there's
on
the
the way up
launch.
to orbit, this happened.
What happened now? Oh,
Yes, that is in fact where the engine is supposed to be.
oh, that's a shitty
Despite
placement.
this minor readjustment, we pressed on with the upper stage and made it into orbit. In orbit, we opened up the solar panels and sent an alarm for Duna's transfer window, which was going to be in around 150 days, meaning Urk had to entertain himself on Duna's surface for over half a year. Poor Urk.
Sounds like the movie that has this fool in it, where he's stuck on Mars. Oh my god, that sucks.
We then set time acceleration to 1 million times and quickly got to the
Kevin needs to shut this ass up.
transfer window. Oi! Just wondering what a transfer window is?
Oh god.
Nah, that's it. I've had enough.
Kick his ass out! Kick his ass out!
Anyway, class,
Stupid.
you may be wondering what a transfer window is. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to know. Today, we're learning some more basic orbital mechanics. So, here I am, in orbit at 75 kilometers in altitude, only just above Kerbal's atmosphere. Here is Jim. Say hi, Jim. He's orbiting at 150 kilometers in altitude. Which one do you expect orbits Kerbal faster? If you said Jim, you're wrong, and you should feel bad. I orbit faster. But why? Well, firstly, if you cast your mind back to circle geometry, this circumference is smaller than this one, so it has less overall distance to travel. On top of this, my craft is experiencing stronger gravity because it's closer to Kerbal. Stronger gravity means we need more force in the opposite direction to cancel it out, which means we need to go faster. Hence, our speed is higher, and our distance is shorter, making each orbit much faster than Jim's. This demonstration also applies to planets. Kerbal is closer to the Sun than Duna, and thus orbits faster. Sometimes they're close together, sometimes they're far apart.
Okay.
Now we would like to travel between them. Lucky for us, there's a time when they line up just right and a craft can travel between them very easily for relatively low fuel. This time is called a transfer window. The downside, of course, is you have to wait for it. Bringing us back to PogFrog 1.5, sitting in orbit of Kerbal waiting for the optimal transfer window. And would you look at that, it looks like we're ready to go.
All right.
Now, we have a slight problem. Our lander is quite low on fuel, and our Kerbal is about 19 kilometers away.
We better
Quite
start
close to
hitting
a
the
half
walk.
marathon distance. So, we better start waddling.
Oh, what happened now?
Oh wow, would you look
Oh, okay, this motherfucker probably cheated.
at that, the footage corrupted, and we're here. Amazing. We seem to be very low on fuel, but that should be okay. Let's get out of here.
Alright, alright. Oh, what's happening now?
Oh, what the fuck? Hold on, let me fix that.
Ooh. Oh.
Ah, there we go. A nice round orbit created by our large amounts of fuel and delta V that we absolutely had on our rocket without
What?
question. No questions.
I got a lot of questions. This motherfucker cheated, didn't he?
Only problem here is we seem to have run out of fuel, and we need to meet up with the transfer stage in orbit.
Oh, God.
Because there's no fuel. So Urk is stranded again.
Ugh.
I think you know what this means.
Another one?
This mission is even simpler than the last one. Because Urk is no longer on the surface of Duna, we don't need to include a lander. Instead, we can simply include a small orbital vehicle for Urk to use to reunite him with the transfer stage. Unfortunately for Urk, although this rocket is on the pad and ready to go, he'll still need to wait another 150 days for the transfer window and another 100 for the transfer itself. Poor Urk. And we're here. Urk, however, doesn't have any fuel in his EVA pack, which means we need to move the rocket just right in order for him to grab onto the ladder. And there we go. We get in, meet up with the transfer stage, get inside, wait for the Duna to Kerbin transfer window, transfer back to Kerbin, ditch the engine and tank, re-enter Kerbin's atmosphere, open up the parachute, land, and recover the vessel. So finally, after several years in space, Urk is home. And unharmed. So we'll give him a one-day break, and then send him back out.
Oof. One day brick is
So,
crazy.
After a long and tedious design... Okay, let me let him back in. Anyway, after a long design process, here is what the program has come up with. The wonderfully named Urk's Tomb, to remind him of how long he's going to be staying there. This
Oof.
craft is a ground base. Its goal is to land on the surface of Duna and use this little module here, a science lab. In a science lab, you place important data collected from experiments and analyze it.
Alright, awesome.
It takes in one science as one data, and after analysis, gives you 5 science. So basically, science times 5. Pretty pog if you ask me.
Mm. That's
Now,
really good.
Mr. Kevin. Oh yeah? I'm going to issue you a challenge. If you can design the transfer craft and launcher for this base, I won't throw you into space ever again. Oh, and you have 4 seconds. Go. Okay, time's up. Oh, yeah, I think I did pretty good. Let's see what you got for us, Kevin. Oh my god. It's beautiful.
Oh.
The optimized engines,
Mm.
fuel ducts leading into the center stage, the 300 kilograms off the mass limit, the slightly scuffed fairing.
It even has a watermark.
Okay, so, Kevin? It's bad.
Oh. Oh, that sucks, Kevin.
Anyway, we're gonna use this vehicle to take us to Duna. Oi! Why'd you throw me out? You're using me craft! Yeah, anyway. Let's get this guy up and into orbit.
Have you guys ever had those teachers that just fucking hated you for no fucking reason? Even though you ain't do shit? Oh my god. I had a friend who had that teacher. Oh my gosh, she was a bitch. She didn't do shit to me. All my teachers loved me. Oh, she was a bitch to my friend. Oh my god. I feel bad. I feel bad, so bad for him. That shit was crazy.
Alright. I think you know the drill by now. For the final time, Urk has touched down on Duna.
Oof.
Unfortunately for him, he will never leave again.
Oof.
He plants a flag and inscribes the plaque with, "Uh-oh."
Uh-oh, it's very... It's gonna be... you're fucked. You're fucked, little buddy. You're fucked.
Poor Urk. He goes and runs all the experiments available on the craft. This would ordinarily create a pretty big bounty of science for us. But with this science lab, we can turn it into a huge amount of science. Given some time. And, after a year and a half of sitting inside a cramped room collecting data, Urk has generated over 8,000 science for the program to use. Urk has made great sacrifices for our space program, and for that, we are thankful. Thank you, Urk. Godspeed.
Oh.
Wait, what the hell? Where'd he go? Kevin?
Oh, where's Kevin going?
Hey, Kevin, what are you doing? What the fuck? Where'd you get that from? Kevin, get back. Kevin, what the fuck?
Ooh, Kevin's pissed. Kevin's been pissed. Uh-oh.
I'm doing my own thing. Fuck you. Kevin!
The plot thickens. It thickens. Ooh.
Where'd he go? What the hell?
Uh-oh.
He'll come back, right? Right?
I love it. It's just half a body. It's just half a body's floating.
Well, anyway, where were we? Oh, that's right. With our huge bounty of science, we can research new and exciting technologies. Better heat shields, more efficient engines, and special nuclear reactors are all available to us now. Very good. I think this means we should start building...
Ooh, launch forward. Let's go.
So, we've conquered Duna. Some probes, a landing, and a base. Now let's move closer to the sun, to the purple boy. Eve. The biggest bastard in the solar system. What are we going to do there? The exact same thing as with Duna, but with a single launch. We're going to send a relay probe and a base. No lander this time around, because leaving Eve is reserved for people that have gained access to their entire nervous system. So why is Eve a total bitch to leave? 3 things. Its very dense atmosphere, general girthiness, and high gravity. At sea level, the atmosphere is so dense that some engines simply don't work at all. The other reason is that to orbit Eve, you need to be going at around 3,000 meters per second, which is pretty quick. So no leaving for us. Or at least our Kerbals. On this one-way trip to the purple hellscape, we have recruited our man, our boy, our hero, Obson Kerman.
Oh,
He'll
God.
be seated in the craft science lab for the remainder of his life.
Oof.
We lower it into the atmosphere. Time accelerator ahead, burn up and explode.
Oh. Oh no. Oh, there goes
Just
Hobson.
kidding, I'm a professional and this is definitely something I would never do.
Uh-huh.
What actually happened is I put the lowest point of the orbit around 50 kilometers up so the atmosphere can slow us down.
Oof.
Wow, would you look at that? It's getting hot.
It's
Really,
friction,
really
right?
hot. Must be all that friction, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that friction really generates a lot of heat on re-entry, doesn't it, guys? Yeah. Friction! Definitely couldn't be any other mechanism other than friction!
Is it not friction, I'm guessing?
Hello? Yeah, who is this? Wait, what about the YouTube comments? Oh, it's not friction? Huh. No, I didn't get it wrong in the last video. You see, there's this guy in my class, and he's called Kevin. Hello again. It's me, Vsauce Derek. I'm here to talk to you about compression. No, not video compression.
Ugh.
Air compression. Air compression is actually what causes the heating on re-entry. But how? Well, first off, what is air made of? Pretty simple. It's made of molecules.
Okay.
A whole lot of molecules. Now, what is temperature? Also pretty simple. It's how much a given molecule or atom is vibing. More vibes equals more kinetic energy, which equals higher temperature. Fairly simple. So as you can imagine, if you squish a bunch of air molecules together, they're going to bump into each other quite a lot. Bumping into each other equals more vibes, which equals higher temperature. Now,
Understandable.
normally moving around in the air doesn't burn you to a crisp because the air molecules can get out of the way. However, say we're traveling at a modest 3 kilometers per second. The air molecules now don't have any time to get out of the way and are compressed into a superheated plasma. Pretty cool. Actually no, pretty hot. Which is why we have this heat shield. Anyway, we don't burn up in the atmosphere, deploy the chutes, jettison the heat shield, deploy the legs, and touch down on the surface of heat. Very good. Hobson leaves the confines of the science lab for the last time in his life and plants a flag reading, Hobson in the house. Nice. Once he gets back inside, he begins working through the mountain of data, slowly turning it into sweet, sweet science. How much science? Well, after 3.5 years, he manages to acquire 25,000 science points. Well done, Hobson.
Oh shit.
Good job. Like the last time.
Wait, what did I say? I've been locked in this room for 3 years. This is my final message. Please send help. All he wants is science. I can't stop the research. I can't stop the research. I can't stop the research all over again.
Like the last time, we use the science to unlock more parts, and then we go out again.
Again. Alright, let's do it. Launch 5.
So, there we go. Eve conquered in one launch. Very good. Next up, the Joule system. Now there's a problem with going to Joule. It's very far away, which means our high-powered 4G antennas can't reach it to communicate with our crafts. Even if we upgrade it to the skin-melting speeds of 5G, the signal will still...
Hold up, I gotta stretch. Hold up. Ugh. Ah, that was a good stretch. Let me sit upright. We're almost done.
be lost behind all the planets. The solution? A relay satellite network in orbit of Joule. Like real 5G, our satellites are short range. So how do we solve this problem?
Easy.
More satellites.
Yep, that's more
Behold,
satellites.
The great and powerful Telstra Incorporated 5G tower dispenser. The
Okay.
most powerful rocket ever built. 16 satellites per layer, 2 layers per hex section, 3 hex sections. In total, 96 satellites in a single launch.
Ooh.
Very nice. 5G coverage, here we come.
Is this gonna be in the entire solar system, or is it gonna be just one planet on Joule? Just Joule.
To spread the
okay.
satellites out nice and far, we place the craft into an orbit intersecting Joule's chunkiest moon, Tylo. Then we max out the reaction wheels, spin up the craft to a truly eye-watering speed, and...
Ooh. Oh my god. Oh my god, the strobe lights is crazy.
And there we go. We've rendered the map completely unusable, but we've also placed probes absolutely everywhere. I see this as a complete win.
Oh my
Now
god.
I know I said I'd do an ELU base this episode, but I can't be asked. Once again, you'll have to wait for episode 3.
Ah,
I'll
that's
tell
it.
you when the next one comes out, but only if you subscribe.
Ah.
This is not optional.
Oh shit.
Oh, and also follow my Twitter to gain deep insights into the human experience. This is also not optional. And while you're at it, like the video.
Go ahead and like the video, guys.
Come on now. Being real for a minute, I haven't really acknowledged that I have in fact grown a whole lot. Thank you all for 150,000 subscribers. If you have a 1080p monitor, this is what 150,000 pixels looks like. Each pixel in this yellow square is one of you. Pog. Unless you aren't subscribed. Not Pog. Speaking of not Pog, I've ordered a bunch of new PC bits, but they're all out of stock. Hopefully once they all arrive, the videos can be 60 FPS at 1440p, which will be pretty cool. Anyway, boyos, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and adios.
Ooh. Is there any more at the? Oh, little blooper. What we got at the end? Let's see. We got Gatlings in the front. Oh, he's going past Centauri. Ooh. All right then.
Sponsored by World of Warcraft.
Nope, shut up. All right. Make sure you go ahead and like that video over. The link is gonna be always in the description. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you, and I'll see you guys next time.